Hey guys, how you doing? How's it going? How you guys doing? Hope my mic is working better now. We're still working with the war in Iran, and let's see what the guy has to say right here. Now, what's going on is that U.S. Air Force fighters jets have struck command centers belonging to the Quad Forces, a clandestine wing of the Iranian Revolutionary Guard Corps. The Israeli Defensive Force said. And Iran has just hit, and we're going to see that right now, Israel power grid, which gives its country 80% of its energy. It's been hit. So the Quad Force is a powerful unit with the IRGC that was formed during the Iraq-Iran war in 1980 as a special intelligence unit. And they're bombing the hell out of Israel. So much that Trump had to pick up the phone and call Iranian Ayatollah and tell him to stop. You know, it's too much. It's excessive. So let's hear. Let's see what's going on.
Death toll climbing on both sides. Israel targeting Iran's state TV live on the air, and you'll see the anchor running from the studio. And Iran striking apartment buildings in Tel Aviv. Multiple civilians have died. Our chief foreign correspondent Ian Pannell on the scene in Tel Aviv tonight.
This is the moment Israel targeted Iranian state TV live on the air. The terrified anchor running for cover as smoke and debris filled the studio. The building up in flames. This reporter with bloodied hands rushing outside, blasting Israel's attack. The Israeli military claiming the station is at the heart of the regime's communications, saying residents were warned to evacuate. Israel also bombing Iranian F-14 fighter jets, claiming it now controls the skies over Iran. But the Iranians unleashing their own blistering missile barrage into the heart of Israel. Videos posted online showing deadly strikes on residential apartments, eviscerating parts of downtown Tel Aviv.
You can see the devastating impact of this Iranian ballistic missile strike. This was a residential apartment block, not a military target, and it's been totally devastated.
The pre-dawn attack leaving residents in shock.
The building shook. It was a big bang. It fell.
At least 24 people killed in Israel, more than 220 in Iran, in a deadly conflict that shows no signs of ending.
Oh.
David, President Trump
People
just urging all residents of Tehran to
bomb.
evacuate immediately.
Damn.
It's not clear what this means, but the US deploying fresh military assets to the region without
mic.
delay. David?
Ian Pannell from Tel Aviv, Ian, thank you.
That's the most money we've ever made. How did we do that? I bought Shopify at $28. It went up to $1,900.
This guy will change your life.
Okay. Damn. Bug. Breaking news. It's breaking. Breaking news. Okay, my mic's working now.
The President of the United States, Donald Trump, convenes a discussion on Iran, and I quote, striking the facilities is on the table. Reports of explosions are coming out of Tehran, the capital.
I think we listened to this yesterday. Let's see what's going on here. I like to see what's going on now with the bombings and everything. Because now we got social media. People are recording it without us having to wait for CNN or Fox to tell us what's going on. We can see it because CNN, Fox, and all these channels have not reported that Israel is being hit. They have not reported that. It's only been reported that Iran's been hit. And yesterday we were looking at this and I fell asleep. What, they don't got new pictures? Come on.
Okay, so I'm in the middle of Tel Aviv. What you're looking at here is the crater from one of the Iranian ballistic missiles that hit last night. And this is the blast damage behind me. These residential apartment buildings shredded. The big hotel over there, office buildings, that's been blasted too.
This is
right
Israel.
Now, look here, you see people moving out of their apartments. They've got to move out.
That's
Those
the luxury
apartment
part.
buildings are just too damaged to use. This is a cleanup operation Nobody killed here overnight, but 8 people
Really?
killed
Okay,
in other
people.
blast sites across Israel.
Wow.
Okay, so I'm in the...
You know, it's happens in a while all the time. Why is Donald Trump looking for the Ayatollah? He should be focused on America. That's Iran's nuclear capability. That's the missiles. They said they got a barrage of missiles. And they're showing it. And they're building more. Wow. And that's a huge, huge city. Tel Aviv. I know it looks small on the map, but it's huge. They're getting hit left and right. And all of this damages are, it's just a little damage. It's not even a lot. A lot of people might not even know they're being hit. You know, that's the problem with war. The war's going on somewhere nobody knows. So what's going on here? It looks like they're leaving. Now they have to stay there. Remember, these are Western Europeans. What's going on here? What is this? I don't know what the hell was going on there. It's just like that LA protest, you know, people thought the whole LA was burning down. It was just downtown LA. With protesters burning up tires. I'm tired of that. Let's see what's going on. Incoming ballistic missiles fired in Tel Aviv.
Systems are working to shoot down the incoming fire. We are going to take some cover here as this unfolds. You can see in the distance interceptor rounds coming off, trying to shoot down, pull it off the tripod. And let's move inside.
Yeah,
Flash there in the sky, explosions.
They said
this is the third barrage.
CNN Jerusalem correspondent said that Tel Aviv streets littered with the debris as rescues and military personnel search through rubbles at a scene that appeared to have been struck by 4 ballistic missiles. We came out really slow because we were scared, said the lady. She said the buildings were falling as we walked. That's what she said. And she smelled smoke everywhere. You know, she said she had to cover up her nose with her t-shirt and walk down the street, basically with nothing. So they're just bombarding. Let's see what this guy got to say here. A lot of events going on these days. Let me see the random.
Let's move inside. Flash there in the sky, explosions
everywhere.
Overhead. And again, this is the third barrage.
So this was
right now,
that was yesterday.
There are ballistic missiles.
Just look at the
Why are they showing the same stuff over and over again?
Now, Iran's Supreme Leader Ayatollah Khamenei has warned that any U.S. intervention in the conflict with Israel would be met with serious consequences.
That's stupid. They're already helping out. Wow, look at that. God damn. Jeez. is you gonna show that? And then you'd be clicking to leave, and it won't leave. Oh my God, it's a new one. Wow, what? Oh. Military Intelligence Division. Wow. You know what? That's the Military Intelligence Center. Mossad intelligence quarter was hit. It's crazy out there, it's crazy. Yeah, now I'm just going by the info I'm reading here. What I'm reading is that the aftermath of Iranian missile strikes in central Tel Aviv. You know, as the sun rose over Israel on Monday, residents in Tel Aviv were left assessing the damage and looking for loved ones after Iran's overnight barrage of missiles. Wow. Devastating destruction in different areas. 17 killed in Israel since hostile began. And we see pictures here of the situation. Israel underestimated Iran's ability to regroup, analysis said. So they're basically saying that this is traffic right here in Tel Aviv. 5 killed in central Israel by Iranian strikes. They hit the power plant also. Israel's power plant was hit. Remember, Israel hit Iran and attempted to eliminate all of their nuclear sites. Even if it was not nuclear, they were willing to eliminate it because they don't want them producing. But it's because they don't want them.
Iran launched another missile strike on Israel. This video you're seeing, yeah, it's real.
This is real?
Shot from a plane flying over the Middle East. Imagine looking out the window and seeing ballistic missiles. Not exactly a good time to be in the air. Reports say around 40 missiles were fired.
Wow.
Less than previous strikes,
God,
which started
damn.
with 100, then 200, later dropped to 80, 60, now down to 40. The latest attack hit around 4 a.m., targeting central Israel and the Haifa area. Iran's Revolutionary Guard says the missiles hit their targets with precision and success. Footage shows apartments and residential buildings struck.
Wow.
8 people were killed, 95 injured.
That's it?
That brings the civilian death toll since Friday to 24. On the military side, 7 Israeli soldiers were lightly hurt earlier, but returned to duty. Bottom line, Iran's strikes so far have mainly hit civilians. Iran launched another missile strike on Israel. This video you're seeing, yeah, it's real. Shot from a plane flying over the Middle East. Imagine looking out the window and seeing ballistic missiles. Not exactly a good time to be in the air. Reports say around 40 missiles were fired, less than previous strikes, which started with 100, then 200, later dropped to 80, 60, now down to 40. The latest attack hit around 4.
Shut the fuck up. Wow. So that's what they meant when they said they were dropping like flies. Oh man, getting hit hard. Nobody wants to go outside. The conflict has sparked fears about oil export distribution from the region. Right now, Israel been losing a lot of money. Their GDP is done with, and they've been out of the market. They're done. But you know, they keep on printing fake money, so it has no. See, this is why people want to become white. They want to join the white establishment, because you can go through all of this and be still rich the next day. They're gonna print out their fake money, send it to you, and you can build your city back up. Wow. Iran was busy, man, last night.
Mucha gente se está haciendo en este momento preguntándose por qué Israel comenzó el ataque en contra de Irán.
You may have heard of Israel's Iron Dome, as the country has been trading airstrikes with Iran since Friday. The defense system has blocked most of Iran's strikes, but what exactly is it? The Iron Dome is an all-weather mobile system in Israel made up.
There were air raid sirens around 0400 on Monday morning here in central Tel Aviv. We heard a loud boom from the air raid shelter, and you can see the level of destruction that's been wrought by presumably Iranian missiles here in central Tel Aviv, the country's major city. Emergency workers are flooding into the scene. We've seen fire and rescue teams, particularly trying to find out what's going on in those buildings over there. You can see the facade of 3, 4 what looked like residential apartment block have been totally torn off. No signs of life in there at the moment. We see the odd flashlights at the top of the building. You can see that the water mains have burst. We're seeing these floods of water coming down here. You can see over to the left there the hose that's coming out from the fire service or from the broken mains flooding into the building. There's almost nothing in an entire 360-degree area that hasn't been touched. Office block, cars destroyed, and this.
If you live in Israel, you have to have war insurance, so that in case you get hit by a missile, you get it covered. I sell war insurance.
Tel Aviv, we heard a loud boom from the air raid shelter, and you can see the level of.
Boom. Look at it, it's all late. You're late, bro. Okay, that's Israel stuff. Okay, oh, we missed one. Oh, damn. That's 2. Okay. Who's who? This guy's just lit up. Alright guys, so that's it. We got Instagram also. We're just checking out the social sites, see what's going on. This is I don't know which city this is. Trying to see, any no video? Oh shit, what happened? Shoot. Looks like this is Iran.
روزه و مخصوصا این ساعتها خیلی ساعتهای حساس و پر التهابیه. مرسی از شما که این وقت رو گذاشتین و همینطور مخاطبانمون. الان ما در 5مین روز جنگ اسرائیل و ایران هستیم. این
wants to do the same stuff. They see somebody play a saxophone, now you want to bring out the piano. What's next? Oh. Take that, you filthy animal. What the hell? I don't know if this is Iran or Israel. That's a military base they got here. I bet you. So tensions has gone up. Be careful out there. We're just here to look at what's going on in Israel. And as we see right now, we don't know how long this war is going to be or what it's going to take, but keeping a close eye on what's going on. Thanks for coming by today. Like, share, subscribe, and always come by to get the latest news.